The iPad Pro M5 might just be the biggest evolution we've ever seen from Apple's tablet lineup. And the rumors? They're wild. From a breathtaking OLED display to next-gen performance powered by the M5 chip, it looks like Apple isn't just updating the iPad. They're rewriting what the iPad can be. This is not just a rumor roundup. This is a deep dive into what could be Apple's most powerful, most beautiful, and most premium iPad ever made. So if you think the iPad has already reached its limits, think again. Because what's coming next could make your laptop, your desktop, and maybe even your MacBook feel a little outdated. Let's start with what's already stirring up the tech community: the design. Apple has reportedly been working on a major redesign for the iPad Pro series. We're talking slimmer bezels, sharper edges, and a body that feels more like a futuristic device than a tablet. Leakers are claiming that Apple could introduce an all-new aluminum chassis with softer corners. And yes, the new landscape camera placement that debuted on the latest iPad Air might finally come to the Pro models too. It's a small detail, but for anyone who uses the iPad for FaceTime, calls, or video conferencing, it's a game changer. But that's not the big headline. The biggest story is that Apple is finally moving to OLED displays for the iPad Pro M5. This alone could redefine how the iPad looks and feels. We're talking richer colors, deeper blacks, better contrast, and an experience that feels almost alive. It's something Apple has been perfecting for years, and if the rumors are true, the M5 iPad Pro could feature the most advanced OLED panel ever made, using tandem OLED technology that doubles brightness and improves energy efficiency. Imagine watching your favorite show or editing a 4K video and realizing this display looks better than your TV. That's the level Apple seems to be aiming for here. Some analysts even say the new OLED iPad could outshine the MacBook Pro's mini LED screen in terms of clarity and depth. Now let's talk power. Because if there's one thing Apple does better than anyone, it's performance. The M5 chip is expected to be a monster. Built on TSMC's 3nm process, it promises better speed, improved efficiency, and machine learning power that pushes AI integration to new limits. While the M4 was already a beast in the iPad Pro, the M5 takes it a step further, combining raw performance with smarter neural processing. And this is where it gets interesting. Apple's future strategy revolves around AI, and the iPad Pro M5 could become Apple's first truly AI-powered tablet. We're not just talking about basic suggestions or photo edits, but deep system-level integration. Think AI tools that help you draw, design, or write. Imagine a creative companion that understands your workflow, learns your patterns, and adjusts your tools before you even think about it. Apple has been quiet about how it plans to bring generative AI to its devices, but the M5 chip, paired with iPadOS 19, could be the first big step. Sources claim Apple is testing new frameworks that allow on-device AI without relying on cloud computing. That means privacy, speed, and intelligence, all built into your tablet. And here's something even more exciting. Rumor has it that Apple could introduce exclusive iPadOS features only for M5-powered iPads. Maybe new multitasking tools, desktop-grade apps, or a better version of Stage Manager. The idea is simple. Make the iPad not just a companion device, but your main device. Battery life, of course, will be another big highlight. The combination of the new OLED panel and the M5 chip's efficiency could result in the longest battery life ever on an iPad Pro. Some insiders are hinting at 18 to 20 hours of continuous use. That's insane, especially for a device this thin and powerful. Now let's talk accessories, because Apple isn't stopping at the iPad. The next generation Magic Keyboard is rumored to be getting a major redesign too. We're talking a larger trackpad, a sturdier hinge, and a premium aluminum finish, basically turning your iPad into a MacBook lookalike. Some reports even suggest Apple could include function keys this time, something users have been asking for since the first model. And don't forget about the Apple Pencil 3. This one could be a real treat for artists and note-takers. According to multiple leaks, Apple is working on a brand new magnetic system for the Pencil, better pressure sensitivity, and interchangeable tips. Plus, a few sources claim that the Pencil might finally get haptic feedback, something that could make drawing or writing feel almost real, like pen on paper. It's clear that Apple wants the M5 iPad Pro to be more than just another iPad. They want it to be the ultimate creative machine, a device that replaces your sketchbook, your laptop, your notepad, and maybe even your computer. Now, what about size options? The current iPad Pro lineup offers 11-inch and 13-inch models. But some rumors hint that Apple might slightly tweak these, maybe a 12.9-inch instead of 13, or a new edge-to-edge form that feels even more immersive. Regardless, both models are expected to feature the same OLED technology and M5 chip, ensuring no compromise between sizes. Then comes the release timeline. As of now, industry insiders are pointing to a launch window in the first half of 2025, likely around March or April. That would line up perfectly with Apple's traditional spring event, where they usually unveil iPads and accessories. However, there's a small possibility of a surprise January announcement if Apple wants to get ahead of the competition. Pricing, of course, will be a hot topic. And let's be honest, the iPad Pro M5 won't be cheap. OLED panels cost more to produce, and the new accessories might add to the total. Experts expect the starting price to jump by at least $100 to $150 compared to the current M4 models. So we could be looking at around $1,099 for the base 11-inch and possibly $1,499 or more for the larger one. But knowing Apple, they'll justify every dollar with design, innovation, and performance. Now, let's talk about the big picture. Why is Apple putting so much effort into this new iPad? The answer might lie in their long-term strategy. Apple knows the line between laptops and tablets is blurring. And instead of competing directly with traditional PCs, they're creating something new. A hybrid ecosystem where the iPad Pro becomes your workstation, your creative tool, and your entertainment hub, all in one. And with the rise of AI, Apple's timing couldn't be better. Imagine an iPad that helps you brainstorm ideas, edit videos with smart scene detection, or autocorrect your drawings based on your style. Apple's ecosystem has always been about simplicity and intuition, and the iPad Pro M5 could represent that philosophy on a whole new level. But let's not ignore the competition. Samsung's Galaxy Tab S10 Ultra and Microsoft's Surface Pro 10 are also pushing the limits of what tablets can do. Yet Apple has one thing others don't: complete hardware and software integration. Every chip, every app, every gesture is built to work perfectly together. That's what gives Apple the edge, and the M5 iPad Pro will likely prove it again. And here's the twist. Some reports suggest Apple might introduce a new color option exclusive to the M5 models, possibly a titanium silver or deep space black finish to match the latest MacBook lineup. It's subtle, but it screams premium. Over the past decade, the iPad has evolved from a simple media device into a serious productivity powerhouse. But with the M5, Apple might be taking the final leap, transforming it into something that doesn't just replace your laptop, but redefines what a computer even is. And when you think about Apple's recent moves, from the M5 chip to new AI frameworks and the massive OLED investment, it all makes sense. The M5 iPad Pro isn't just another upgrade. It's the foundation of Apple's next era of personal computing. Of course, not everything is confirmed yet. Apple is known for keeping secrets till the very last moment. But when every credible leak points toward a complete visual overhaul, an AI-powered OS, and a stunning OLED display, it's hard not to get excited. So what can we expect when the iPad Pro M5 finally arrives? Expect performance that makes laptops sweat. Expect visuals that make your eyes widen. Expect tools that make creativity effortless. And above all, expect Apple to remind everyone why the iPad still leads the tablet world, because this isn't just about specs. It's about vision. Apple's vision of a future where devices adapt to you, not the other way around. And if even half of these leaks are true, the iPad Pro M5 could very well be the most advanced, most intelligent, and most visually stunning tablet the world has ever seen. So whether you're a creator, a student, or just someone who loves the best tech on earth, keep your eyes on this one. Because the iPad Pro M5 isn't just coming. It's coming to change everything.